Well, we're back, and this time we're going to jump genres to funk. Now, I don't know if you've been paying attention, but funk is everywhere nowadays. And it's not just in hip-hop. Its rhythms are in just about every genre of music you hear today. In fact, it's so omnipresent that I think we hardly even notice it. That's why it's always struck me as odd that there are almost no documentaries about its history or the artists who created it. So, with that in mind, have you ever heard of this guy? George Clinton?
There once was a man from Peru who went to sleep in his canoe. He was dreaming of Venus. He took out his penis and woke up with a handful of goo. Put your foot on the rock.
Now hold on. Before you dismiss Dr. Funkenstein here and start thinking you're above it all and switch over to PBS, just know that this guy's music and his ingenuity have made him a cornerstone figure in this world. So, we're starting this season at the top, with the Prime Minister, a man who built a music empire on acid. And when it all inevitably went to hell, he kept going and fueled a whole new genre, even though he may not have been fully aware of it at the time.
One time we was all tripping. It was in Fort Worth. It was either Fort Worth or Evansville. I guess it was, I know it was after we came back from Africa.
Funk legend Bootsy Collins, the bass player with stars in his eyes, will forever be linked with George Clinton. They were kindred souls from the get-go.
George likes people that take LSD, you know? So we get to this town, and everybody's tripping, the whole band. We was all in the hotel, and the manager comes in and say, we had to do the gig. So the next thing I know, we were all up on the stage at this club full of people. And George is coming from the back of the audience, behind everybody. And he's wearing this white sheet. So he gets up on the stage, and then he jumps up on somebody's table. And sure enough, he takes off his sheet. He's got nothing on. It's like, no, George, you didn't do that. Yeah. And he was happy about it. And he stood up there, had all his clothes off, you know, had the chicken feet going on. And then he started walking on the table. So we just kept playing. Next thing I know, the lights came on, and wasn't nobody in there but us.
Yeah, that wasn't the first time. For some reason, at a certain point, the kids we was playing for, it was inevitable, but they got us high on LSD. We got flipped into old hippies, and I don't think I got out of it till I was 50-something.
George Clinton was born in Kannapolis, North Carolina, in an outhouse.
My mother thought she had to take a shit. Lo and behold, I was the turd that came out. So I was funky right from the start.
The Clintons moved to New Jersey when George was a boy. Billy Bass Nelson remembers that everyone in Plainfield knew George Clinton.
I actually met George in Plainfield, New Jersey, when he came in for his first job at the barbershop across the street from the projects. George had a job processing hair. Back then, nobody's really wearing an afro.
We all had to be cool. We had to have the wave. That was the look of the era. So we all started learning how to fry each other's hair, what they called today perm. Back then it was lye and potatoes. And straighten your hair and waved it.
George was sort of like a celebrity because at that point, nobody in Plainfield did processing.